Hey there, hi there, ho there. This week, let's talk road fatigue. How to keep from getting road fatigue on longer trips. Let's go. So how do I keep from getting road fatigue? It's gonna happen. You just gotta be prepared for it. But what are some things that you can do to prevent getting road fatigue? First thing you can do is hydrate. Be hydrated before you hit the road and stay hydrated. One of the biggest things that makes people get road fatigue is lack of hydration, becoming dehydrated. Wind strips all of the moisture off of you, off the surface of your skin. It doesn't matter what kind of gear you're wearing, it strips it off your throat. You get dehydrated just from the physical exertion of riding a motorcycle. Yeah, you're just sitting there. You've got micro movements that you're making all the time. The mental strain uses up moisture. Your body's using resources, which means water. So make sure that you're staying hydrated. That's the first thing you can do. Second thing, be physically fit before you head out on a long trip. Be as physically fit as you can. Make sure that you've got a good stretching routine so that you stretch in the morning before you hit the road. Then at stops, it's a good idea to maybe do a few jumping jacks or some kind of physical activity that gets your heart pumping a little bit. That perks you up, that gets you going again. And do some more stretches. Stretching to get the kinks out. That helps with road fatigue. Another thing is having the right mindset, knowing why you're on the trip. Now that sounds really like a no-brainer, but sometimes when things get real, really real, then you need to keep your mindset right. If you're getting too tired though, know that it's always an option to stop before the end of the day that you planned. Don't just keep going because this is where I've got to get. If you've got road fatigue that bad, find a place to stop. It's not worth it to push through. If shaking it off, getting a cup of coffee, getting a snack, all these other suggestions that I'm going to be giving you, always remember, no matter what, and I'm going to stress this again, if you just get too tired, if you're getting road hypnosis, find a place to stop for the night. It's not worth it to push through. So, continuing on, I mentioned snacks. It's important not to be hangry. Yeah, it's okay to be a little bit hungry, but if you get really hungry, if you get hangry, it's gonna mess with your head and you're gonna get tired. You need to make sure that you've got enough fuel in your body to keep going. So have some good protein snacks, not high sugar snacks like Snickers bars. I'm talking high protein like nuts and dried fruit, protein bars. Have some good protein snacks that give you long-term energy, slow burning energy, not the quick hit. Those are the things that you want to get. Another thing you can do is a little bit of caffeine now and then. If it's the end of the day and you just need to make it a little bit farther, then do your stretching, walk around, get your heart rate up, and get a little bit of caffeine, and get a little bit of a snack. And that'll get you that last little bit farther. But again, like I said before, if you get really tired, you're getting roadway hypnosis, stop, pull over. Find an earlier stop than what you had planned. Don't just push through because you've got to make it there. It's not worth it. And then the thing a lot of people don't think about that helps avoid road hypnosis is enjoying the scenery. Yes, stay focused on the road, but don't just look at the road because that's a sure way to get roadway hypnosis. Enjoy the sunrise, enjoy the sunset, enjoy the foliage around you. Notice the cows. Moo! There goes a cow. Look around and enjoy the trip. Enjoy your surroundings. That really helps a lot. Also, when you're planning your trip, leave as early as you can and ride into the sunrise. And I don't mean facing the sunrise, I mean ride into the light of the day, so that the end of the day you're riding as little as possible, or maybe not at all, into darkness. Because riding into darkness is harder than riding into light. If you're riding into daylight, then it's a lot more helpful. And then the last thing I'm going to mention, the best thing to avoid road fatigue is to chop your trip up into 100-mile chunks. When you're planning your trip, or even if you're just freewheeling, make sure that you stop before you get tired. If you wait until you get tired to stop, then it's going to take you longer to recover than if you stop every 100 miles and do a little stretching, walking around, have a snack, have something to drink every 100 miles. You'll make it farther and faster if you stop every 100 miles. That is the best advice I ever got from anybody about how to avoid road fatigue, is not to get fatigued, to stop before you get road fatigue. So there you go, my top tips for avoiding road fatigue. I hope you found it helpful, short and quick, and like, subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when videos drop. And now that you know how to avoid road fatigue, it's time to get out and have an adventure.